I've realized when I know when I want the world to end. I want the world.
This is such a CJ thought, dude.
I want the world to end. So first of all, I live a very long life. Super happy, successful.
So you're fine. Fuck everyone else.
63.
No.
You're 63 years old.
I outlive so many people that I love. I'm talking like I live so long, so happy, really enjoy my life. And then I die, and then all of my worst enemies outlive me. And they're all, they're celebrating, and they're all like, yeah, CJ's dead. Fuck that pussy. He was a loser. Oh, we don't like him. And right when they're celebrating, bombs, fire, hell, raining on them. Fry them.
But why? How?
And that's how the world ends.
So right when they start roasting you?
No, right when they start, celebrating my death.
Pop the champagne.
Right when they pop the champagne, they're like, woohoo, fuck that bitch.
And then you come out of the explosions, you're like, I'm not dead.
yeah. All my worst enemies just get fried.
Are they at your funeral, your worst enemies?
No, they're not. They're somewhere else.
Also, how many enemies
do you have? They're at Ground Zero.
Ground Zero, 9/11? They're at the
Where
9/11
the world
memorial?
ends. Where it starts.
Oh,
They're
it's
like,
a reverse 9/11 situation. Starts from the bottom.
yeah.
Wow, so you're going to blow up Ground Zero as your final act.
That's right.
That's
From the
I
underworld.
feel like you'll have a lot more enemies after that.
Probably. It's not a great idea. I just thought it was a funny idea.
Yeah, another 9/11. That is funny. Fuzzy, how do you think?
What do you think about that?
Fuzzy, thoughts?
I think that if they were to blow up the 9/11 Memorial Museum, that would actually be really funny. Like,
Yeah.
if no one got hurt.
Yeah.
But terrorists blew up the 9/11 Memorial Museum.
Just they don't have any other ideas. They're like, I guess we could just do it again. We'll just do another 9/11. It's like, really? Any other ideas? Like I just like them in like a board meeting, just like thinking of like ways.
What's
like,
funny about that is that it's in New York where there's so many buildings around it where they still just hit.
Yeah. They stick to what you know. Stick to what you know.
Let's just go.
Well, we
there.
did kind of nail it the first time, so yeah, maybe.
We were saying how Fuzzy looks like the Middle Eastern Randy Jackson right now.
Do it.
Going to be a no for me, dog. Do you think the pilots on 9? Oh, dude, I learned a crazy fact. High fives. The high five.
Dude, you were saying this to a girl last night.
Don't expose me. She might watch this.
Wait, hang on. What is it? I
Dude,
didn't see it.
dude, well, she already knows. You already said it to her.
I do it to all girls.
This is Fuzzy's
move.
Riz line.
High fives. You know a high five?
Yes.
And then you
Yeah.
high five.
Yeah,
the
we
girl,
know high fives.
Initiate contact. Break
Yeah.
the contact barrier.
Done it.
Fuzzy's doing all this.
I'm doing POV Rizzler stuff. But
all
anyways,
this,
high
pickup
fives
artist lines.
were invented in 1977.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Before that,
yeah. They
they were like patting on the back.
that was when white people were still playing sports.
Yeah, exactly. And they
Good
were-
game, Bartholomew. High five.
And they were doing hand waves.
Really?
But then they said in African American culture, it was common to do the low five before that. But whites,
Yeah, obviously.
whites took it to the next level as they always
Well, their
do.
hand was already
Wait,
up there. You know?
the dap was before the high five.
Well, it was like this, the low five.
That was before the
Yes,
high five.
Black people had been doing that.
Wow.
But the reason I brought it up is, do you think that right before the pilots crashed into the towers, they looked at each other and went, "We did it!"
Stupid ass.
Nah.
Stupid fuck. I was thinking.
I can't believe it worked.
I was thinking white people came up with the high fives because their hands were already up there. They were doing the.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
Nazi
no.
thing.
That it's a little bit about. Yeah, I thought that originally too.
Yeah, that's cool. High fives, and then also, yeah. What I mean, there was the double high five.
Double high? What's a double high five? Oh, that's the gayest shit.
It's a high
bro.
10.
Yeah.
And
High
then, yeah, I guess the low five, and then that makes sense why white people are so bad at handshakes.
No, they're pretty good.
Fancy low fives.
The thing about
Fancy
like-
low fives can get me sometimes, still to this day.
For sure.
To this day.
Yeah.
Still can get me. Fuck me up.
What's a fancy high five?
Low five I'm talking.
Oh, dap.
Doing this shit. Yeah, see, we almost fucked it up. It's crazy. It's so
I'm pretty
it's
good
all
at the
about-
daps,
you
I gotta
be-
say.
Now there's a fucking.
Right.
You gotta know when to snap, and then you ever snap and the black guy doesn't snap
Oh,
back, and you go, "Oh, I'm racist."
Heartbreak.
You go, "Oh, I'm a
Heartbreaking.
fucking racist." Not all the black guys snap.
No, I look at them. I'm like, oh, you don't know? That's what we're doing now.
You don't know.
How do I know and you don't know?
You never seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay. Okay.
You snap, and the black guy just looks at you like. We don't all do that.
It is kind of awkward. I do selectively not know when.
Dude,
to do
well,
the
that
snap.
started recently, and I was like, I didn't do it at first, but then
No,
I
it's
started
been doing
to.
it. It's been doing it. They've been doing it since the 90s.
Yeah, well, it only recently caught up to us.
Yeah, Cam Patterson fucking taught everyone that
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
supposed to snap.
Like, oh, I guess that's what we're doing now.
It's him.
Like, just no, you don't even ask about it. You're like, I
Darius
guess that's what
Bennett
we're doing
does
now.
it religiously.
Yeah.
Darius Bennett is a very funny black comic who snaps after every single low five. That his snaps are like thunderous.
Poof.
His snaps are so
All right,
loud.
all right.
They are loud. He has
Loudest
loud
snap. It's like a small clap. That's how loud it is because he just has so much practice.
Yeah, yeah.
And he pauses. You know how he does it? He does it smooth.
Oh, he's
He
so smooth.
takes a pause and then he goes.
Yeah.
All right.
really
What does he
sick.
say? He's like, okay. All right.
Yeah, and he's like, my dog.
He goes,
Yeah.
God. That's what he says to me.
God damn
He
it.
goes, God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it.
He goes,
Dude, he,
fuzzy fuzz.
Darius might be the coolest guy
God
I've
damn-
ever met.
By
honestly.
far the coolest guy in
For
our
real,
state.
it's like
I
you're like,
mean,
God damn, you're
And
so
then you
cool.
ever seen the car he drives? You're like, of course he does.
What does he
Of course
drive?
he drives like
Dude.
an old. It's like an old Lincoln or something.
Nice. That's
you ever,
badass.
You ever bring a girl to the club? You bring her to the back of the room, and Darius goes up. She starts laughing a little too much. You go, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Come on,
Yeah,
bitch, let's go.
Dude, yeah, all of his material is just like priming girls to like fuck him. So funny,
I mean,
but
it's
like
amazing.
it's like I don't have material like that. Like
Oh,
I don't
no.
have material
He's
where
he's
it's like
all sex.
where like
Yeah, it's
I
all
like
sex.
girls are getting actively turned on during my set.
I
They're
don't
like,
know
why
if
is this
it's
guy
I'm
talking
getting
about?
turned on. I'm in the back of the room. I'm getting.
I
turned
know,
on.
I
for,
know,
yeah,
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 yeah.
It's hard not to. You're like, God damn, this guy
I'm like,
fucks.
Damn, that's a good point. And also, my dick's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, he does have some good points though. I'd say like some of his it's like funny points. I guess I'd say.
no, yeah, it's
Oh,
hilarious.
Really good.
Yeah,
This is another thing, a life hack that I learned. Speaking of like high fives and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you just wash your hands and you're coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Maybe this is something that I experience and we experience more because of the life we live
Right.
at the mothership. Maybe this doesn't happen to as people as often as it happens to us. But this is just like you just wash your hands and you see your boy.
Yeah.
And he goes for the dap up, but you don't want to be rude, but you just wash your hands.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
This is a life hack. So when he comes, he goes, "Yo, Fuzz, what up?" You go, "Oh, I just washed my hands." My bad, I just washed my hands.
Just
Dude, yeah,
kiss him
that
off.
happens so much where it's like you're like, oh, sorry, it's wet, and then they're like, okay, you don't have to make it weird.
Yeah,
but it's like
It's only wet because I washed.
I know,
it's
and it's
always
like
the
it kind of
same
just
thing.
makes it awkward. But it's like, I feel like not mentioning
It's
it,
not piss.
not mentioning it is better than mentioning it.
Yeah.
But also not mentioning it is kind of like, why is that guy's hand wet? You know?
Oh, you have to
Like,
mention it. You
No,
cannot
I
miss-
think mentioning it's worse because it just makes it awkward. Because like people just assume it's wet because you wash your hands. I think because it happens so much. I've started just not saying anything.
No, you gotta.
Bro,
say it,
no,
bro. You gotta.
No, that makes it worse. I think that makes it worse, bro.
Because you have clean hands.
No, because you're just like, sorry, it's wet, and you're like, all right, well, now it's awkward.
Sorry, it's wet. I just pissed all over my hand.
I always go, yeah, napkins, huh? You don't get them.
Yeah.
See, that's the weirdest thing you can say. Because, dude, I just think it's like awkward. It just makes it more awkward.
I like to make awkward things more awkward, especially whenever it's a customer at the club trying to be funny. I just double down on the awkward.
Yeah, I usually just give them an evil stare.
I don't laugh and I go, really? Wow, really? Really?
Oh, I love giving them the silent treatment, bro.
Yeah.
They hit the what's the maximum? The whole big group of retards.
I know it's
Good
awful.
one, Tim. And I just sit there in silence until they're all quiet.
Good one, Jim.
I'll wait. Yeah,
That's
dude. Well,
always
the thing about the place we work at is everyone thinks like they can just try to be funny, And it's like kind of like what you were talking about, where it's like if you don't practice talking to girls, you're gonna suck at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you were saying, like, and so like that's what they think is
Yeah.
just like they think they're like, oh, I can just be funny now, but it's like you guys haven't practiced being funny enough to actually know how to like. It's almost like autistic the way they interact.
It's every comedy
Mhm.
club I've experienced and worked at. Even on the road, it's the same deal. There's like, I'd say less so, but I'd say that there's still motherfuckers like that. Like that, they'll give you joke suggestions after, or try to be fun. Like they're just trying to be funny after because they're just trying to. They think in their head that they can keep up with a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sorry. They do.
I
They
know,
can
I
do
know.
it. They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah. Too bad my fucking wife was here, right? I mean, I almost fucking. And you're like, all right, man. It's like she's sitting right there. Jesus Christ.
I know.
This is just like guys.
I
Just
know.
it's always funny too whenever they're trying to be funny by just taking wild chances.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like, you're like, damn, you're definitely gonna get in a fight with your wife about that later. Like that wasn't worth it, bro. It wasn't
Wait,
funny.
what did
You're
he say?
definitely gonna
He
cause
said something about his wife.
yeah, it's like it's just guys trying to be funny, and especially like in front of their wife, and then you could tell like it doesn't make me laugh, and then it just kind of makes an awkward situation, and their wife's like, like trying to like kind of fake laugh, and then it's
Yeah,
like the guy's like, right,
And well, like,
it's like you're clearly just gonna.
well,
get
a
in
lot of
fight later.
people, what they think is like just being mean is
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
And it's like that's not no. It's like
Exactly.
it's a certain type of way when you're like
Well, it's all timing. It's all like when the moment is right. Being mean can
yeah,
be
yeah.
funny.
And people will just go up to you and be like, "Hey, fucking you suck" or whatever. And you're like, "That's not funny."
Yeah.
One time I roasted this guy so hard, like it was like I was spewing the group, and then I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, no drink minimum or 2 drink minimum." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, you can't wear that shirt in here." And this guy's like dumbass shirt. And then the whole group started laughing really fucking hard, and the guy's face was just like so embarrassed. He's just like, "Fuck."
Oh no.
yeah, because you could tell he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try something different today. I'm gonna wear a shirt.
What kind of
I
shirt
don't
was
know.
it? What did it look
It
like?
was so dumb, dude. Anybody would think it's dumb. It was like a golf shirt, but it had like all these patterns and shit on it, and it was just so out of place.
Dude, you know that guy is the laughing stock of the group.
Yes, yeah.
Dude,
Well,
He was
Damn it.
trying. He doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
wear shit like that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I'm just gonna have a fun night with the guys. Maybe I'll put this on.
Yeah.
And you called him out in the whole.
and
group.
well, it was like him. It was like the guys and like their wives. So it was like everyone.
Oh,
It was like the whole friend group.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. And like, and he was just so bad. And then he comes out later. He's like, which way is the bathroom? Like he's like, obviously so still thinking about it. And like you could tell they all
His
thought it was dumb,
confidence
but they
shot.
didn't mention it. Like they didn't say it until a comedian actually was just like pointed out. I was like, that's dumb. And then they just the 0 to 100 laughs was so crazy, bro. Because they were all thinking it, dude.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's always funny whenever anytime anyone laughs as a reaction, that's like where you can feel that that's how they were feeling. That's always tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes you see a guy in a banana shirt. You know
I think it actually had a banana on the shirt.
Oh
I'm
my
not even
God,
joking, bro.
dude, no fucking-
Bro,
Dude,
those
the
been going
banana-
around, those banana shirts.
You know what my theory is on these banana shirts? So I think what's happening is they are trying to subconsciously show like strong fertility and like
With bananas?
testosterone,
Potassium?
But yeah, I actually have high potassium. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah,
It's
if
a
you'll
serious
notice from my shirt, I'm pretty high in potassium.
A banana will split my fucking heart in half. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of pussy in potassium.
You're saying it's like they're trying to do some kind of fucking like
Right, because they
subtle fucking messages,
For sure.
subliminal messages.
like how like a pineapple shirt means you're a swinger.
yeah.
Right?
No, but here's the thing: is that doesn't work at all because bananas aren't like sexual; they're just lame.
True. But I
Bananas are
think what's
definitely
happening is
sexual.
What you really want to do is wear a wolf T-shirt.
Bananas are definitely sexual, man. You can wear like a eggplant.
Bananas
shirt.
are sexual, but in a comical way. It's like,
But I think all these guys have ED, is what's happening. That their dick doesn't work.
They're
and
trying to compensate.
overcompensate with a banana shirt. And I know that because
That's
I
like, well,
used to wear a
Come on.
banana shirt.
They're like, yeah, if you think this banana looks fucking
yeah,
weird.
yeah. Well, he couldn't get hard, but at least he was wearing a sick banana shirt. That
Yeah.
did something.
I fucking don't like a banana shirt.
Maybe it's like, see, to me, there needs to be more. The problem with symbols like that, where it's like a pineapple is like a swinger.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes everyone. It used to be an inside thing. That's the whole point of it. It was supposed to be like a secret, like, hey, we're swingers. But now everyone knows that that's a thing. So now they need a new one.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
probably have one. It's just
Maybe
not big.
bananas is the new thing.
Maybe it's bananas.
Yeah.
They moved on to another fruit.
No, yeah. They'll never know. No one will suspect.
40
a
chess
thing.
move.
Yeah, apparently there's like a few
Dude,
of them.
swingers are weird, bro.
I'm into it.
I think like flamingos is another one. There's
Does it have a
something like
pineapple tattoo?
flamingos. I think it means like lesbian swingers or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's like
What's,
a lot of flamingos in the front yard.
What's the
Something
symbol
going
for
on.
like you just want to fuck a bunch of chicks and not dudes?
Huh?
Is there a symbol where it's like
Balenciaga.
yeah, a Ferrari.
Yeah, Balenciaga. Supreme.
It's like, hey, ladies. They're like, oh my
Follow
God,
me.
I didn't know you were into fucking all of us. Yeah, yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's kind of a secret.
Thank God you have that tattoo of that
I keep it on the down
of
low.
that guava.
Lava lamp.
Lava lamp. That's like if you want to fuck a stoner chick.
Yeah, what do you think about stoner chicks? I feel like stoner chicks your vibe, Riley.
Not really, honestly. We're too similar.
Yeah, it would be a long date. Yeah, so like
Yeah, like
I've
we
been
could
thinking
like
about,
go
like,
smoke weed, I guess.
she's like, yeah, that's
No,
I mean,
bro,
like,
yeah. I
shit.
dated a stoner chick and we didn't talk that much, honestly. Like I need someone to balance me out. I need someone who like talks.
That could be a bit, bro. That's really funny. You can't be with the stoner chick.
Yeah, no, it's
Not
too
much
much.
gets done.
Too much.
Not much gets done at all.
Dude, we
Yeah.
should just fucking
It's like, did you do the dishes?
I
No.
thought you did it.
I thought you did it. Where's our daughter? Dude, where's my daughter?
Dude, where's
She's getting stoned.
No, dude, I like a feisty chick, dude.
Oh, you like
Dude,
a
and you know what?
Latina.
You know what I'm into is like goth chicks, but like goth chicks are always like dating other goth dudes. I feel like they don't like dudes
Yeah,
who
they
aren't
want somebody.
goth.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, at least they like goth adjacent. They like guys who are like into metal or
Yeah,
they-
yeah,
they
I'm
have,
not into
like,
any of that.
they either have a goth.
I just like a
past
bitch with
or-
tattoos, dude.
Yeah.
The farthest a goth chick will stray is like EDM dudes.
Yes.
Even that, I
That's
feel
what
like is
I'm
like a
thinking, like-
polar opposite.
I'm thinking like skater guy that likes metal. Like that's about as far as they'll go. Of like, okay, he wears black jeans sometimes, and he's like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
likes the music that I like. That's pretty much as far as they'll go.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like the Avril Lavigne skater boy type thing. That's like kind of in their wheelhouse. But yeah, or like a former like band guy that's been in bands and shit, but like isn't goth. Women can pull goth off in their adulthood better than men can.
Oh yeah, so
you know,
much.
because we're all like, goth chicks are so hot, dude. Do you think the girls are like, dude, goth guys are so
No,
normal
No,
girls
some of them
aren't,
are. Some
but
of them.
no,
Some of
but
them do.
goth girls think goth guys are hot. But
No,
like,
bro.
nor-
Yeah, some of them do.
But
yeah, for sure.
It's not the same rate.
No, dude, normal
not the same
chicks.
way.
What
we're-
about like MGK, like that type of guy?
I
But
guess
dude,
so. But I
bro.
don't really
If
think-
Like
MGK, bro,
like not like
Bro.
Lil Pump or not Lil Pump.
Come on, bro.
Lil Peep.
Little peep.
Like people are like girls are into him.
Mhm.
Like girls are into like goth guys.
But that's like famous goth guys.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
talking
talking
like
about
if
rich guy.
like.
Oh yeah, just a guy who works at like the CD store.
Yes, like
Yeah, I don't know.
A
I
group
don't know
of
about
hot
that.
girls coming to Austin for a bachelorette party.
guy
Doesn't
has
fucking see a
face
goth
tats.
guy walking down the
There's
street
a lip
going,
ring.
"Oh my god, who is he?"
That chain wallet is so hot.
But meanwhile, a big titty goth girl walks past a bachelor party.
Yeah,
They're
right.
Like, yo, Austin's rips, dude. You know,
Yeah.
Austin's so sick.
Yeah.
It's not the same, bro.
Yeah,
True.
that's-
Facts.
That's very true. And there's something about a goth girl. I mean, you're just like, man, she's got, what is it?
Tits.
They're curvy. A lot of them are curvy, but not all of them are curvy. You like a skinny goth girl or
I
a
like
thick
a
goth
pale girl with tattoos. That's
Goth
what
girls
I like.
don't really do it for me.
So you're not. So it has nothing to do with the body shape. You're saying.
Oh no, I mean yeah, they usually have like nice tits, but like
Okay, you're going.
the
for curvy.
tattoos are like hot to me for some reason.
Okay, just the contrast on the white skin.
Yeah.
I do like pale skin.
Interesting. Yeah, they're always pale. What's that about? They're just sad and inside.
They don't go to they don't go outside.
They
They're
don't
not-
go
they're
Yeah,
not the
true,
outdoorsy
true.
type. They're not
True,
the
they don't get a lot
outdoorsy
of
type.
sunlight. UVs.
They go out at night, bro, with the vampires.
Yeah.
The fucking vampires.
That's true. They go to emo night.
But dude, I mean, but to be fair, their personalities suck. Like, I
Really?
went to like a goth like music festival and it was so lame, dude. Like the people there suck, dude. Like goth like hipsters is like a new type of person. They're the worst, dude.
Just every day you're like, oh, what are you up to? She's like being sad.
No, yeah,
You're
they're
like,
just
"Ugh."
like no, they're just like, oh, this band sucks. Like that's all they're saying is like,
Oh.
God, this band is like not even that good.
It's
They
the
used to be
fucking
good.
Chili Peppers.
Always, it
It's the
always,
Oh, they hate the
They
chili
hate the
peppers.
chili peppers.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
they
that's
like
the
chili
epitome of what they hate.
Yeah.
Colorful and just guys jumping around,
Yeah,
happy.
they're like, oh my God, this is so lame.
Give it up and did the bean now. And they're like, fuck them.
Let's go hang out in a cave somewhere. Let's go under
Yeah.
the bridge.
Also, goth is kind of fading out. They'll always be around.
Been fading out.
But what's hot now? Witches.
Yeah.
And it's a little different.
I'll tell you this, though.
Witches are
Midwest-
kind of fading out too, though. a
Midwest
little bit.
goths are thriving, bro.
Right.
I've never seen so many goths in Ohio. I went to Ohio, so many goths.
Oh wow.
Ohio has still has niche whites where there's like because there's just so many whites, I guess you can get away with it. But like because
Yeah, because there's no black people to make fun of them.
bro, exactly. Like
No
you can't, bro. You
no
can't
checks
be
and
goth.
balances.
Man, what the hell you doing? Look at that.
Yeah, bro. You can't be
Oh,
goth.
I guess
in
I should be
Houston, bro.
different.
You can't be goth in Houston. You're gonna get roasted.
yeah, bro.
And so then they
Chain on your wallet, man. What's going on, bro?
The guy's like, I knew this was a mistake.
fuck. Going to rocket.
look at that hair, bro.
Next day you got to
About to complain to the manager with that hair. I mean,
Dude,
it's
we
crazy.
need black people to balance us out,
You
man.
do, and so like the Amish thrive in Ohio. Again, nobody's roasting them. They're just living.
Yeah,
their
they're just
life.
getting away with it all, dude.
They're getting away with
Fucking
it.
Just
all.
horse
any-
and buggy ass motherfucker.
Bro,
Old
ima-
Abe Lincoln from the past. eh?
It takes one fucking black dude from Chicago to just wipe out the Amish. which is
yeah,
some
bro.
gross. The next day they're all dressed differently.
Yeah, they're like, guys, this was a huge mistake.
They go back to their colony.
Man, look at this boy churning butter and shit. Man, he ain't got no electricity, dumbass motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm telling you, you go to Ohio and it's like, holy fuck, dude. The amount of like just niche white motherfuckers you don't see anymore was alarming. Like there's guys that's dressing like that, white dudes, and maybe there's like a new level of goth where it's like they just look like they're from like Limp Bizkit era, where it's like you're not goth, but you are dressing like you're like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater from 2002. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what is this style? Like, this is it's a weird aesthetic that they're kind of going after.
Weren't you? You were goth, right? At one point.
No, I wasn't goth. I was just in a metal band.
Were you like? Did
but
you
I wasn't
like
wearing
dress?
black and shit.
Oh, okay.
I was wearing regular clothes. I was wearing basically what I wear now.
Were you the guy always like air drumming?
I still air drum, you know that.
Yeah.
I still air drum. I still bang on my knees.
Trumpet. You do the trumpet.
Mouth trumpet. That's not really metal.
Yeah, no, that's not metal.
It's not metal. It's not metal, dude.
It's like Louisiana.
They would say brutal too. It would be that
Brutal.
They'd be like, it's fucking brutal.
Oh, I hate that type of guy, dude.
Brutal.
Yeah, I
actually say
that.
brutal.
Diabolical, man.
Yeah. Brutal is tough. I mean, yeah, we had.
That's
some,
crazy,
we had some
bro.
goth chicks around our like.
Were they fat?
No, but they
were either
well, they
fat
called them,
or
it
have,
wasn't
like,
goth
huge
actually.
tits.
It was scene was what they called it. So scene was like you could wear.
Oh yeah, scene
It
kids.
was basically the same haircut, different clothes.
Well, scene kid, that's like rave type guys.
no,
right?
scene was like they were just into like bands that screamed sometimes and sang more. That's basically what it is. And then they
Like the
had like
Killers?
pop goes punk type deals. And they had like more colorful clothes, and they had same piercing, same haircut, but just more colorful clothes.
Yeah,
Different
yeah.
makeup maybe.
Yeah,
But,
what's the next evolution of white?
God only knows.
I mean,
God help us.
I think what we're seeing now is white guys. I feel like a meteorologist.
I know, we're like a news. You can expect this type of white coming
High
out.
chance of I was gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it. I'd say more. It's kind of weird. It's like it is like an MGK kind of like vibe where it's what black people used to wear. Like what used to be cool. Black dudes used to wear like
They're just going up to black people and be like, "Do you have any old clothes I can have?"
yeah, exactly. It's like what was it? It was like
FUBU.
yeah, it's like FUBU and like tight ripped up jeans with like the like the
That's been around.
Yeah, I
dude.
think that's
been
like the
around,
current
dude.
evolution.
that's what I'm saying.
but I'm saying what's next?
What's
Yeah,
next?
yeah.
I don't know.
And I think I know what it is. I think we're actually kind of turning back the clock a little bit. Religion. Religious guys are about to be up, bro. It's coming back in a big
Like
way.
guys wearing like church clothes.
Church clothes. Guys
You're saying
that go
like
to church.
altar boy? Get
Altar
up.
boys.
Damn.
Altar boys coming
Our friend
back.
Grant's about to get some pussy, dude.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you just going to church?
Just going to church, kind of that being your personality, being a man of God, is about to be the next thing. Because there was that whole feminism movement.
Okay.
And there's all like the activism, like I'm marching and dude, oh yeah, you're marching. I know. What
Oh,
you want.
you know what we
I'm doing
skipped
the
over
ultimate
too
march
is like
with
the
Jesus.
Yes.
I can see that honestly, because what we just saw was like the primal guy. Like that was like a big
Oh,
thing
the
Yeah.
for a
primal
while. It was
guy.
like you're
But I don't think
eating
he was
meat.
really getting pussy. I don't think the
Yeah,
primal guy-
yeah.
You're not convinced?
I don't think the primal guy.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think women ever fell for
There's
that.
only so many
Yeah.
steak and eggs.
And
that-
they all stink.
They all stink. They
Yeah.
all have the natural fucking soaps and shit, and they definitely are not using the right toothpaste. Right? They got the organic. What do they got? The shots or something that make you fart a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
They got those green
Shot.
shots.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
They make you
Wheatgrass.
just rip ass.
Yeah.
Those guys are stinking, bro. They just
Just trying to
smell.
be healthy.
Yeah, I'm like a caveman. You're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, just
no
doing
one
it to
wants
get
to fuck
pussy.
a caveman.
Yeah. Caveman. Hey, guess what? Cavemen were fucking stupid.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what
Why
you
are we
wanna
trying
be?
to be like caveman, bro?
Cavemen were fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
yeah.
They lived horrible lives.
Yeah, and they all had like weird feet things. 'Cause they would stretch their feet
Well,
out.
I think it was kind of like men started to feel like less dominant, so they're just like, okay, we gotta just feel that
It's
again.
going fucking
Dude, we gotta
tactical and
fucking-
primal, dude. Tactical
Yeah.
primal.
Yeah, that's what
and
it's
it's
all
like,
about.
and it's like women have like found a way to like
Yeah.
evolve in modern times, but men like haven't figured that out yet. So we're just like, I guess we'll just stick to what we know, you know.
They had primal
We'll
women.
just throw rocks and shit.
They had some primal women. There were some white women with dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
But
feel like they're
there's,
just
like-
doing it to like support men.
And there's one of them for every 100 guys. So it's like you gotta scoop that up.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
a primal
Yeah.
dude, that's got you,
You
got
gotta scoop that up.
Where
otherwise
we're the
not-
primal bars in Austin.
it. Nah, it's the rock climbing gyms, bro. That's where
Mm.
they at.
Makes sense. So yeah, I think religion's about to be back up, and dudes are gonna start to using that to get pussy again.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like it. I think it's a good way to live. I think
Using
it's
God to
healthier to
get
go
pussy.
back to that.
Just
lifestyle.
using Jesus to
God,
get pussy.
please grant me
But
pussy.
but here's what I think's really coming: white Muslims. I think we're gonna have a huge wave in like the next
Trump's
10
not
years.
gonna like that.
I know of
White
like
Muslims.
white
Why do you think
Muslims.
that?
Because guys want power back.
And Muslims have power?
Oh, yeah,
And
because
in-
they
and
go
in the
women.
Islamic
Wrap it up.
culture, Yep. In the
Wrap it up and stop talking.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
That's
the
what they
Islamic
want.
culture, guys are still number one.
Yeah, it's going to go from OnlyFans to just hijabs.
So we're gonna. That's I think the next evolution for the white male is.
I'm gonna be honest. I
white
watched
Muslims.
a documentary on Iran recently. They filmed it in 2009, and I mean, beautiful culture, and the women. I'm gonna be honest, seem real happy.
Yeah, yeah.
They do. They seem happier. There's no competition. They seem like they're like friendlier to each other. They're not all like, I don't know. From the things that they were talking about in the documentary when they were talking, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying like their culture is correct or whatever. I'm just saying it is interesting how they seemed kind of happier.
because they waited it out. Bro.
Yeah, but
So
they also say that they're in the dating pool. The men just come to them, or they get like selected. They get all like whatever. So it's like it's very like the pressure's off of them to
Right.
like feel hot or be hot or like be the spotlight or the focal point.
Mhm.
They just live their life. They get educated.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
live their life. They do whatever they want.
You know, it's got to be
Nice.
really
they get taken care of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a good point. It's got to be really stressful to be like a hot girl in America where you have to like constantly be as hot as possible.
Not even just a hot girl. Be a mediocre girl trying to be a hot girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Tough.
Tough. So here's what happened though. In America, all these women were like, "Yo, we want to work. We want to be equal." And
And they don't have to drive,
but
which
that
they're
started
really
like in
bad
like
at.
around the early 2000s. And then guess what happened? Netflix, HBO Max. And all these girls overseas are like, "Oh, this is awesome. We just get to stay home and watch Netflix all day."
Yeah, yeah.
And then all these girls in America are like, "Fuck, I just want to stay at home now."
Right,
and
yeah.
watch fucking Netflix and fucking.
Yeah, they're like, do
Yeah.
you think we went too far?
That's true. Yeah, it's like I don't want a job.
They waited it out. It was a long couple thousand years for them. But now they got Netflix. They got Hulu. They got Amazon Prime. And
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
chilling at home. Life is good.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, they can take their job off and just fucking chill.
Orange is the New Black, new season.
And also there'd be less like women wouldn't have to buy so much clothing because there's only one type of clothing.
No, so here's the deal. So whenever they're at the house, they can just they can wear whatever they want. And I think that's, I mean, to be honest,
Also,
it's
the
kinda
clothing
hot.
it looks comfortable. The
Oh,
silky. I'd
'cause
love to
let's
wear
say
some
you're-
silky pants, dude.
That's why I'm saying this white.
Silky
You guys
shorts.
are starting to
you already
you guys
swinging,
are
dog.
starting
You're
to
already
turn
pulling me in.
Bro, I'm in.
minutes.
I'm in. I'm locked in, bro.
already
I'm in. I'm like, this is kind of dope.
Praise Allah.
But I'm saying right now, like if you're a guy that absolutely bagged a trophy wife, right, in Iran, let's say,
Dude, just hold the mic a little closer.
and okay, fucking stop micromanaging me. I see the
No, I'm
fucking
just
heart
I'm
of
just
it.
Mic
saying because
row,
it's
man.
gonna end up. Guys, look how close my mouth is.
I
Do
appreciate
this.
it. Okay,
You
fine.
have to do this.
I'm just saying, if you had a trophy wife in Iran, and nobody knew, nobody would know, because she has the hijab on, and then she just gets home, and you're like, God, can you believe this?
Yeah.
And it's only to yourself. You're like, look at that. That's kind of nice.
It's all in the eyes.
Whereas, like,
bro.
if you have a hot wife here, everybody knows it. Everybody's like kind of treating her different, or
treating
maybe
you
treating you
different
different
because
Yeah,
you
it's-
have a hot wife.
It just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
creates this weird like thing. It is kind of strange. It's like I don't know if the answer is like, obviously covering up your women, but it does seem to take off a lot of societal pressure. Is all I'm saying on women and men.
For sure.
It's interesting.
For sure.
Mhm.
Oh, and you know how you can get white women in too?
Yoga pants.
Muslims are pro-abortion. They're pro.
Are they
pro-choice.
really?
No, I'm saying if they did that though,
They're like, no, we kill.
if we did
we
that,
kill women
though,
who get an abortion.
holy shit! Would all these white girls turn from the fucking
But the
church
thing
to
about
the
the
fucking mosque, bro?
The thing
It,
about
it would be lit because then all
It's
these now all
true.
these dudes
We
are coming in
need-
these
we
girls.
need a religion that will allow abortion.
Mhm.
If the first religion to allow abortion,
right, yeah.
taking over the world.
Yeah, it's
taking
almost
over
like
the
a
entire world.
diplomatic move at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
They would take over.
I don't know if Islam would be the first one.
Yeah,
though.
Islam definitely not, bro. They're so hard though, bro, and they hate gay people. So you wouldn't have like you wouldn't have
honestly,
the liberals.
Islam, you got a lot of fixing to do before you're gonna convert the whites.
I think
You
you're- I
do.
think you- I
I'm
think
telling
you're-
you. But I'm saying,
Bro, you
if
guys are
Islam-
hardo, dude.
Look,
No,
let's
dude,
keep
we're
the
good
jobs.
people.
Let's keep the jobs.
Good
No,
job.
you're good people, but the religion is so hardo, bro.
It's really not, bro.
Let's keep the jobs. Let's let the gays do their thing and let us have abortions.
We just
And,
need to start a
I'm
new
telling
religion.
You convince you take over America by storm.
Mm-hmm.
If you allowed abortions and you let the gays do their thing, you might convince a lot of people.
Wait,
Oh,
do
yeah.
gay guys have to wear hijabs, or they can just they can kind of do whatever?
I think that's a fucking dude.
yeah.
Yeah, this dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
And-
I don't think no.
What
they
about
don't
butch
wear hijabs,
lesbians? They
kill
can
'em.
they can take it off.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Butch lesbians.
So
Put on a hijab, bitch.
you know how I got cursed by that gypsy?
Uh-huh.
It was a dude in a hijab.
Whoa! So dudes can wear hijabs.
I mean, he
Was he doing like
not
a woman voice?
Yes. A woman like,
Wait, you actually met a gypsy?
I got cursed by a fucking gypsy. Everyone thinks it's
When?
a fake story. When I was in Pakistan.
Okay, so hang on, but they
Why did he
but-
curse you?
So this gypsy comes up and starts throwing money. So my cousin had a pretty nice house. They had like a nice like fence, you know what I mean? Like a big gate.
Yeah.
So I'm on the other side of the gate with my other cousin Avas, and the gypsy's on the other side. And I don't know what it was saying, but it started throwing money over the gate. So me and Avas are grabbing it, right? Like, boo, boo, boo.
All right.
Oh, he's tempting you.
Yeah, and then
Whoa.
With sin.
it started yelling at me, and then everyone was like, "Oh, that gypsy just cursed you." I was like, what
But
the
you couldn't
fuck?
understand.
I couldn't understand. So I got cursed by that gypsy that fucking threw money over the gate because I was supposed to
What
give
a
it something. I think
dick,
it-
man.
I don't know what
Now-
it wanted.
Now what? Now
why
why,
was,
is,
it was giving money, so you can't give it money.
why is Gypsy?
Was it actual real money?
Well, it was fucking rupees, so not really, but yeah, it was real Pakistani money. It was probably
Why?
like 40 cents each.
why is Gypsy a bad word, or why were people saying that it's a bad word?
CJ's been thinking this the whole time.
I don't even know what the fuck a gypsy is, bro. Someone just told me it was a gypsy. I
A gypsy is like a traveling Muslim,
Nomad.
right?
No, it's like a nomad. It's like a person that has no home.
But it's like a
So
like a
homeless.
criminal. I don't understand. I just don't get what it.
Well, I think gypsies used to trick people a lot, and then it became like fucking gypsy. It's
Gypsy
like
trick.
it's kind of like Jew, how like Jew is like the actual word to describe them, but it's also a slang word. You know,
Mm,
it's like people just started using it in a hateful way.
So you got to use it in the right context, is what you're saying, for it to be fine.
I guess I don't know.
Okay.
Gypsies are hot though, dude.
Yeah, Islam could convert a lot of people.
mhm.
That's fascinating to think about.
yeah, for sure. It's coming, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude,
I'm telling you, this clip is gonna go viral in 10 years. Like, oh my God, Fuzzy called it.
But here's the thing though, because you push. This is the thing.
that'd be
There's always
crazy,
the-
bro. If
the-
America just goes hijab.
Well, if Islam goes pro-choice and then everyone converts.
Where's
the
the new
pendulum-
Mecca? Seattle.
The pendulum always swings. Like, so now the pendulum's swinging like really hard. Like everyone's got an OnlyFans. Everybody's got a link.
Here's what I
tree,
think we need to do: is just
and so it's
destroy
gonna
Mecca.
swing the other.
It's gonna swing back to religion for sure.
Yeah.
That's already happening. I'm already seeing that happening where
Yeah.
church guys are kind of up right now.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, like, he's loyal. Like, that's a big thing in this society now with social media. It's really hard to find a loyal guy these days.
Yeah.
So you see a church guy who's devoted to God, and you realize, oh, that's actually his first, choice. Not
It didn't
choice,
really
his-
work for Kanye.
Well, it's like he
though.
has
his
morals.
prerogative is being a man of God, and
He's
I'm
got-
actually second to that.
He's got morals. Yep.
Mm.
So I'm telling you, church guys are fucking up, bro. I'm going to church. I've been going to church.
Trying
Really?
to get pussy.
I'm trying to get some pussy. Great
So when
sermon
does
today,
the
Father
pussy
Jones.
start?
Hey, so when do we start getting? Yeah.
Yeah, when are we talking pussy? How does this work exactly? I just trying to.
No, I heard that this was a good place to pick up chicks.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
just kind of talking the whole time. I haven't even been able to talk to anyone.
Also, can we get some better songs? Dude, the songs suck. That's the only part about church I hate is like standing up and singing, bro. It's so cringy. It's so corny, dude.
Did you go to an evangelical church?
Yeah,
I've been to a bunch of
church
them.
The song is ripped.
Yeah, but what church are you going to?
I've been to a bunch of
You going
churches.
to Catholic? You going to
Not Catholic, but like
Christian?
most of them, I think like Presbyterian or some shit, but most of them you have to stand up and sing.
See, I
And
think
it's so lame, dude. We're all just like reading a PowerPoint. None of us know the lyrics. We're all like, and God be with us to us. And we're all just like, guys, what are we doing?
See, that sounds more like Catholic.
It's not Catholic.
We're talking. I know, but we're talking more about like this. We're talking electric guitars.
Evangelical
drums.
churches.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
those are
fucking ripped.
corny in their own way. Because the pastor
Dude.
comes out, he's like, dude, I'm cool. I'm down with Jesus.
I know,
But
are
fuck
corny
gay
in their own way.
people. And
I'm going Buddhist, bro.
Hmm.
I think that's the way for me.
Yeah, dude,
that's going
Buddhist.
around
Yeah,
too.
Buddhist is really going around, bro.
That's really going around.
Because they have a couple temples in Austin. They do look pretty nice. I'm not going to lie.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a meditation center like close to us.
Here's the thing about Buddhists, though. They don't get any pussy.
You don't think?
I
It's not
know.
about- 'cause
Yeah,
it's not
yeah. They
about
don't.
that.
They don't.
They don't want it even.
They don't want it.
Yeah.
They meditate so hard that they don't want pussy
Very
anymore.
anti-sex culture in Buddhism.
Yeah, they like castrate themselves and shit.
What?
It's about like no attachments to
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, especially a woman.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That
that's
sucks.
where like
That
a lot of
sucks.
people are gonna go Buddhist, but then they're gonna realize that they're not getting any pussy.
How about like Buddhist with
And,
benefits? You can do that. I think that's what a lot of people are doing.
BWB.
Buddhist with benefits.
I'm
So
BWB.
funny. Let me get that robe, girl. That's crazy. I mean, okay.
I want push. Oh shit.
So that's a thing. That's but I feel like there's like a lot of Buddhist retreats. I've seen a lot of hot girl Buddhists.
Oh yeah, dude, they're out there.
Yes,
Dude,
but
the
they
yoga
reject-
girls.
They reject sex. That's why they go towards Buddhism because they feel like objects, and they're like, "Well, here." I'm
Yeah,
not an
it's like
object."
it's like after they have like some weird sexual trauma, they go
Oh,
to
I
a
reject
retreat.
that. I don't like
That's what I'm
that.
saying, bro.
It's like a healing
So
thing.
Islam, where you go for? Do you go to Islam church or Islamic?
Mosque.
You go to a mosque?
Yeah,
There's mosques around here,
there's a ton of them. Yeah,
and you've been?
I've
Dude,
been
but
once.
aren't they
I've
like
been once
five?
in
The
Austin.
services are like 5 hours, right?
No.
No.
I thought you have to be there for a long time. They're longer
No.
than church, right?
No, you just go and you pray.
Oh, okay.
And you
That's it.
pray and you're on your.
Yeah, there's no,
kneel?
there's no fucking.
There's no
Well, you have to
sermon.
pray
Guy.
5 times a day.
Yeah, that's true. But you can do it.
I don't have
quick. You
time
can
for
knock
that,
it out
bro.
fucking-
There was a guy, dude. There's actually. Did you see the?
And you gotta have a compass, right? You gotta have a compass out.
Well, you just gotta know where
Compass.
east is.
Alright, alright.
I
Yeah,
don't know
know
why
where
these
it
guys always like, bro, just fucking
Bro.
know which way's east.
Okay,
Did you see
where's
the
East right
the
now?
guy in Mothership? There was like a white guy, Muslim, doing that at Mothership.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was scared that he saw my set and he went down to go pray. But then I learned he was
Wait,
in
he
the other
did that
room.
downstairs in the lobby?
Yeah.
Prayed?
Yeah, it was like
he-
a white
He
Muslim,
prayed
bro.
to the Lenny Bruce fucking poster.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he did not.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
yeah,
white
we're
Muslim too.
Yeah.
Told you it's
White
coming.
guy.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep, it's coming.
yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, there's about to be a huge fucking wave. Because people are going to go back to religion. They're going to be like, I don't really fucking agree with the fucking Catholic Church and all of this. And
So why is Islam gonna win on the religious front? Inform me on that, because you think that they're older? They're older.
No, he's
No.
saying because they're traditional
'cause their
values.
their traditional
just talking about
values,
the
are,
values.
are going to align with men more.
Huh.
So men are going to be like, yo, I like, this is what I'm into, bro. I'm into, like, you know.
But what's weird
Trad
about
wife.
but what you're saying about that though is like really, if you really read on like old Catholicism or old Catholic beliefs and shit, it is very very traditional. Like women, like basically are.
Yeah,
But
but it's
American
become
culture-
modernized.
American culture has taken it and
Uh-huh.
modernized it
I
and
see.
westernized it.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not working anymore.
So we're going.
Dude, well, they're
oldies.
gonna
So you're gonna
westernize
turn back to
Islam
the
too. It's
fucking-
just gonna be like white girls in yoga hijabs,
Yeah, and it's going to be fucking kind of
form-fitting hijabs.
But it'll have a fun run. It won't work. Fuck no.
No, it's not gonna work.
Oh, in the long run, fuck no.
It's not gonna
I'm
work.
just saying that's the next evolution.
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
that.
and maybe like Iran won't be mad at us anymore. They're like, oh, these guys are kind of cool.
They're kind of
Fucking
getting it.
settle some shit.
They're getting it.
That
Yeah,
we
yeah.
team up with the Middle East. Fuck you, Russia and China.
Right, dude.
Right?
That would actually
That's
Oh,
what's coming.
That would
would
be
nice,
sick.
actually.
Yeah.
if we
Yes.
teamed up with the Middle East.
Yes.
Because Iran is actually watching that documentary, I'm like, dude, this is actually good people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of sad. They have like all those Death to America murals, and everyone's like, "We love America."
Really?
They're all like, because they were walking up to the documentary guy, and they're like, "Wow!" They love that he like has a camera and he's from America. And
They're like, that's just something we say. No,
it's just like a radical.
yeah,
You know
well, it's
what
the
I mean?
government.
like, no, that's
pushing
just trendy to
it's
say.
the government pushing it on them.
It's like you walk down the street of Austin and you see a fucking "all cops are bad" fucking mural, and you go, "Well, I don't believe that."
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
yeah.
there's a certain sect of people that believe that, but it's just like it's extremist. You know what I mean? That say that type of shit. It's not. People are good.
It's a TikTok
everywhere, dude.
trend.
Yeah, so it's coming, bro. It's coming, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna be so up. I'm gonna be so up.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
are.
bro.
You
It
can
already
you can
worked.
be wearing them crispy ass shirts that you've been wearing.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I would love to rock
You've
some.
been taking pictures like this and stuff. It's getting so much pussy.
Yeah, bro. I'd love to rock some Muslim merch, bro. It looks comfy as hell.
It's so breathable. It is what you're supposed to wear in a climate like Texas.
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like
It's
that.
like a desert climate
Yeah.
attire.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Yeah, I need to get on that. I need
Those
linen.
turbans are kind of fire too.
Linen's what people in Louisiana would wear, where it's like just a linen material. It's a light,
Yeah, yeah,
breathable, beige kind of color.
New York Yankees turban.
Yeah.
Someone's got to have one of those.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Hey, you're on the wrong side of Mecca, bitch.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, sports themed fucking turbans is hilarious.
Hey, I'm from fucking hijab country.
Cowboys turban.
Yeah, it's
That
our
definitely-
year.
Yeah. It is our year.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit. All right. Well, how long have we been going for?
Probably like almost an hour. You guys want to wrap up one
Yeah,
more
let's
topic?
Wrap it up. Wrap your shit up.
That's already 3.
Damn, I'm kind of like, yeah. I'm just trying to picture like, women being down for hijabs. I don't know if they would be down. I wish we had a woman present.
Well,
for
they're
that.
already so used to like being so beautiful, but like maybe like Fuzzy as a Fuzzy has a point.
I'm on to something, bro.
Fuzzy has a point where it's like women are like it takes pressure off of them where they don't have to fucking wear all
That
this
was
makeup
CJ.
and shit and
That's CJ's point.
whatever, whoever cares. But like
CJ, you should go Muslim, bro.
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'd clean up. I mean, I would clean up, bro. Because when I was living in LA, everybody thought I was Turkish.
Yeah. You passing already.
Everybody thought I was Turkish.
you do kind of have like a Egyptian sort of like
Yeah.
region vibe.
Till I talked, but yeah, people all thought that.
Y'all know where the pyramids are at? Y'all know where I can get some camel meat?
Turkish delights. Yeah, they would think I'm Turkish. They would talk.
Who is
to
this
me
fucking guy?
Arabic and at the gas stations.
Mm.
I mean, I dated a Persian girl while I was out there.
Nice.
And their family.
Dude,
her
Persian
family,
girls are hot,
Her
bro.
family accepted me. They loved me.
Dude,
For
Persian
sure.
girls like they're always wearing like gold jewelry and like they're
Yeah.
just so hot. I feel like they have such a like feminine vibe too, feminine aura.
Mm.
And here's the thing about a fucking Middle Eastern, Persian, Desi chick, whatever you want to call it. She will hold you down.
Yeah, they're very loyal.
White girls are fun.
White girls suck,
They're
dude.
fun. Oh my god, you're like kind of funny. You're really cute. You're
Yeah.
silly. Like you understand like just how to have a good time. They won't hold you down.
Yeah,
though,
bro. They're sluts, dude.
They're sluts. I'll say it. They're fucking sluts.
Hey, not
A
all of
Persian
them.
chick will hold you down when you're fucking down bad in the streets. No money. She don't give a fuck. She likes you for you.
That's
Really?
true,
The man
yeah.
that you
Dude,
are.
see, that's what I've heard. Like foreign women, not just like Persian women, but like they're so much like more loyal.
There there is that, but
than
there is
American
women.
women.
That's not all true. There definitely is a materialistic money. That needs
So
to
there's
be
a
money.
huge
Only in like
classism
capitalistic
aspect of it.
cultures.
But that's for the girls that are actually like in India and Pakistan. If they
Yeah.
were to date an American guy, it's going to be a lot about class. What do you have? What's
I don't
your
know.
job?
The Persian girl I dated, it was like her family was very like you could work for her dad, work for her dad, work for her dad. 'Cause
Yeah.
you make a lot of money. It was all money.
But
money.
these first gens,
Who is
like
it? Who are
me,
you? Who is he, Mr. Krabs?
who came up,
What? What?
'Cause you're like money.
Money. Oh my god.
Mr. Krabs. These first gens like me, first generation Americans, they keep all those same values that they get from their parents, but because we're in America, it's not as much about class.
Uh-huh.
So like that's what you're trying to find. You're trying to find a first generation Sharia shoddy, bro. That's it. She'll hold you down. I get it. White girls are fun.
Have
Blow
you
your fucking-
date?
blow
You
your
dated a
fucking little
Sharia
dick
shoddy?
off.
Have you dated a
No,
Muslim
I
girl?
actually haven't.
You never dated a white girl?
No, a Muslim girl.
Oh, Muslim. Wow.
So maybe they suck, actually.
No, they're cool, bro.
Bro, you
I
haven't
don't know.
even-
The
I
Persian-
suck.
even
That's
know.
why they don't date me.
the Persian girl I
Why do
dated,
you
I think
suck?
it was heavily class based because her parents were so rich. So
Okay.
she was like, I
Yeah,
can't
a
be
lot
with
of them
a
are
loser.
rich.
You know what I mean?
Their parents will never get over that.
No.
But that they might be able to.
Have you seen that Family Guy skit where they're like, all right, what do you guys want? It's a bunch of Persian guys all like at once being like, white Porsche, white Mercedes.
They do love a white Mercedes, bro. Armenians too. Armenians love a white Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
No, but they had the what was it called? The dowry. They all wanted a dowry.
Yes, that's what you do. That's the offer you make for the woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was a lot about money.
Yeah.
There's a lot about money in that society. So it is like they'll hold you down, but you gotta
Rupees. You
you
gotta,
gotta
have
be
the
able to pay up
rupees.
a little bit.
Bro, you don't need money. You get a goat. You get a couple goats. You're good.
That'd be so
I'll trade you a
funny
goat
if I
for your
showed up to
daughter.
that.
That's what it used to be.
I know, but you can't do that now. But it would be funny for me to show up to her parents' house in Beverly Hills and just be like, "Huh?
They're like, what are we supposed
Man.
to do with that?
Come on,
Come
for
on.
your daughter."
That's what you guys like,
What you
right?
said. That's what you guys like.
Come on, you can make shawarma.
But yeah, it's like I don't know what I felt so much pressure money wise. That's what sucked. I couldn't chase my dream with that, you know. So it didn't work out.
Yeah, well, you're gonna find that anywhere. Money. Except like Latinas sometimes, like Colombian chicks, like just fuck with you. I don't know. Who knows? But I think could the fact that we're Americans, like anyone from out of country, they're gonna have that in the back of their head, being like, okay, well,
She's American.
oh, never mind. But still, like, I don't know, just the fact that we're American white guys, you know, just like there's like a certain stigma. I feel like
A stigma of what?
that like we can provide like something,
Oh, you think? Okay.
even though we have nothing.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Same with white women and foreign dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal.
Well, foreign
that
dudes,
on-
it's more like emotional, like romanticism.
But you see that on 90 Day Fiance. They were like it's just guys from like Nigeria just trying so hard to bag any white lady. It don't matter what she looks like, bro.
Oh, well,
It's just
you're
like the
that's a hill.
craziest-
That's a
It's the craziest looking old white lady, and he's like, "I got the white lady." It's just, they're celebrating.
that's like their Rolex.
I know, it's just so funny, bro. It's just, she's like the ugliest lady you've ever seen. In your life. And
Hey,
the guy's like an
white-
attractive dude. That's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
crazy. It's like a young, attractive dude from Nigeria, and he's just like, "Thank God, I got this white lady from America." They're trying to get a green card.
Yeah.
That's it.
Also, they can be a fucking taxi driver.
Oh yeah. Well, like Uber, you mean?
I don't know. Taxi, maybe. All right, we're kind of fizzling out. I feel
Well,
like
What the
Thanks, everyone,
fuck, bro?
for
I was
this.
rolling.
Yeah, you were.
I was rolling. Y'all died on
I
me.
stopped.
I
I
didn't
stopped.
die.
Y'all
I didn't die.
died
stopped.
on me, bro.
I was really doing a good job this episode.
I was doing a 90 Day Fiance bit, and y'all just fucking bailed.
Well, nobody laughed at the taxi thing, so I was like, I think
Oh,
I'm
that's what
done.
happened.
It was just alarmingly racist.
On our way.
Dude, we were being racist this whole episode.
I
That's
didn't
what got
say
you.
One racist
Yes,
thing.
you did,
What?
bro.
What did I say?
You said,
You said white women are whores at one point.
I said they're sluts.
That was kind of.
I said they're fun.
That's true. Yeah,
I said
yeah.
they're a really fun
You did
time.
give him that. You gave him fun.
They're sluts. They
Fun
won't hold you
sluts.
down.
yeah. Let's end on something really racist.
This is all I want to say, man. We were talking. Someone said the word stigma. Stigma
Muslim stigma.
recently, and that's all I want to say. There's a stigma.
Sting my dick in your ass.
There's a stigma about the Austin comedy scene
Uh-oh.
and the narrative. And all I want to say is I'm fucking proud to be an Austin comic.
Me too.
I'm not one of these fucking guys or girls that rolls around the fucking city reaping all the benefits but doesn't like to claim it. I'm proud to
Ooh.
be here. I love being an Austin comic. I love being a part of this scene. We come from fucking nothing. We did it on our own, and people want to say we're fascist Nazis. Blah 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 blah. They're fucking no. Fuck you. I'm proud to be from here. And
Yeah.
guess what? You're hey, you might be up right now.
Uh-huh. But
We're
you're on a
coming.
list
But
somewhere.
Islam-
Me and my
coming.
white Muslims are fucking coming. So that's all I want to say. I did want to get that off my chest. I am proud to be an Austin
Wow.
comic, and I'm sick and tired.
Oh.
I'm sick and tired of these people reaping the benefits, but they don't want to claim it, and they want to act like the shit that goes on here, and the people that made this scene from the top, right? Because we made this scene from the bottom, and they don't claim the people that made the scene from the top, and they don't give them their credit and what made this scene great, and they don't like to be a part of it. They like to separate themselves. Fuck you. 512, 10 toes down, bitch, never leaving.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Thanks.
I respect that. Wow. What a way to end it with rage. But, okay. Well, thanks for listening to On Our Way podcast.
On the way.
On the
dude.
way?
On your way.
Oh, I thought it was On Our Way. Did I say On Our Way last time?
On my way.
You
On
said
my
on
way.
my way. It's on the way.
On the way. All right. Bye.
Love you.
But for Allah.